Hello, everybody, and welcome to Deweys Bingo. Today should be a fun one. I hope you all brought your cold brews because we're having beer bingo today. And to help me, I've got good old Danny.
Yay! Hi! Yay! I made it in time.
We found out the first time I can't do everything at once, and I was missing people calling bingos. So he's helping me with watching the chat and everything else to make sure I don't screw too many things up. Got one question. Was the background music playing with the timer, or did the timer override it?
It overlapped.
Okay. I wasn't sure if one played or both played or how that worked, so I thought, what the heck, we'll try it.
Yeah, we have to work on that. Don't cheat, Danny. I'm not cheating. Oh my god, they think I'm gonna cheat. You know what? I'm gonna play. Because I since I'm playing, I guess like last time I was watching, but I can watch play too. If I cheat, Dewey's like I don't cheat on bingo.
He doesn't have access to the calling numbers. He only has access to see what's going on like the rest of you. So
yeah, fine. No, I'm not gonna cheat. I promise you.
Welcome, Teresa. Glad to see you here.
All right.
So let's see who we've got in here today. So far, I know we've got Teresa here. I haven't seen her in the chat yet, but of course we got Larry, the Plump Travelers. He's here, and I'm sure Amanda's there with him. We got Sherry from Destination Fun. Then we've got, of course, Captain Billy is here.
Of course.
He's got to be here. Can't win without being here to play. And we have a lot of me. And Pamela's here. Glad to see her here. I think this is the first time you've been here, so we're glad to have you here as well. And let's see, looking through the list here. And I think that was it. Looking at the cards, we've got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 13 cards in play here. Not all of them may be played, I'm sure. Some people may have had multiple ones or whatever. But if there's unplayed ones, I will remove them from my screen to make them easier to keep track of. But I now have them up on the big TV and the color block so I don't get confused with what's on here on the laptop screen like I did before. So hopefully this will go good. I don't know how many of you follow the Deweys Bingo Facebook page or have seen any of the discussions. Danny and I were talking the other day, and we come up with a good idea. We're going to have a Gems and Jewels bingo sometime in the future. My goal is to have that when we get either or hopefully 100 subscribers and at least 20 people playing on a regular basis. We're well on our way there today already with 14 cards in play. So what will happen, I have talked with my friends at Effie, and I believe I can get some nice prizes to be given out when we have that particular bingo. And we'll hopefully get one really nice prize that we will have a drawing for. And every time you win a bingo, starting from the first bingo we did through that particular game, you will receive an entry like a raffle ticket. I'm keeping track of them all in a spreadsheet. And we will have a drawing. And whoever wins the drawing will win the big prize from Effie that day. And, of course, with every game, hopefully there will be a prize as well for each of those games. So that should be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. And hopefully we'll hit the limits quickly. Mary Ellen Dillon, welcome. Glad to see you're here with us. You just stopping in to say hi, or are you going to play with us for a while?
I think she said she didn't want to say hi. She was leaving for Fernandez.
Oh, Firenze. I want to go on one of those Italian carnival ships so bad. Every time I see a video about it, it looks so good. And I even came up with a special bingo game for this one. It's simple, but as you can see up in the right-hand corner, it's just the shape of a beer can. I figured that was appropriate for this game. And it was easier than doing a beer bottle. So for the first game, we will probably play the beer can bingo. So as you can see, you have to have the three middle columns filled up. And for those who are new here, these are all the different styles we currently can play. We can actually play any style we want because it's not set by the software, but these are all the ones I have set for display. So as we get more ideas and suggestions, I can add them on as long as I got room on the screen. So it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. So let's see what's going on here. I think we got enough people here. We now have 15 cards in play. Oh, there's an interesting name I don't recognize. Jarfe? Jarfe? Okay, welcome. I don't know if that's one of our regular players with a fake name or a new player, but we're glad to have you here. We've got, according to the stats here, we've got 10 people already playing, or viewing anyway, so that's good. So we will get ready to play the game. Let me bring up my bingo caller here.
Pamela Anderson. Who the heck, Pamela Anderson? Really?
Oh, she runs a charity that.
I thought it was a fake name. I thought it was Pamela Anderson.
No.
Okay.
No. It's legitimate. Let's see. What's the name of your charity? Oh, Jorge. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Well, welcome, Jorge. We're glad to have you here as well.
Oh, Dewey, I'm gonna keep track on the raffle today for you, writing them down for you, so you don't.
Okay.
Then you don't.
Well, no problem. I got my spreadsheet here too, so
I'll
check at the end, make sure. Buddy Cruise, that's what it's called. Thank you, Pamela. The Buddy Cruise. You buy. A lot of you probably heard of a duck race before in your communities. Well, this is what it is, basically a duck race. You buy a duck race, and it goes to raise money for what's the name of the charity, Pam? Or the cause?
Buddy Cruise? No.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it's for I'm trying to remember the details. I'm just drawing total blank.
I just read her last name. It's not.
For individuals with special needs in their families. That's right. That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't remember for sure. So I know she can't post the link here, but let me see if I can find the link, and I can post it. So,
who's gonna win today? I wonder. Am I gonna win? Maybe. Maybe I'll win. You do a conference each year on a ship. Oh, destination fun. Are you gonna win? We'll see about that.
I believe it's Buddy Cruise. There it is. I found the link. I will post the link here. And I'll try to remember to post that again towards the end. So anybody who is interested in helping support that charity, please stop by and buy your ducks. And help them out. Okay, we'll get ready to play the game here.
Good luck, everyone.
Alrighty. And don't forget to mark your center square. We're using a little beer like bottle cap type logo on it today. So, and we are playing the beer can bingo. So you need the three middle columns filled up on your card. So ready to go? And here we go. Oop, I did the same thing again. I went and clicked on the screen instead of the start. Okay. Well, the first one is Heineken Light, and I think Larry said he was drinking a Heineken. So if you have Heineken Light on your card, go ahead and mark it, and we're well on our way. Next one is Stella Artois. I happen to like that one. That's what usually if I have beer here at home, that's what I have. It's a very light beer. I'm not a heavy dark beer drinker, but I do like the light beers. Our next beer is Ice House. A lot of you may not have heard about that. I know it was around quite a while. Maybe I don't know if it's still. There's so many beers it's hard to tell. Depends where you go whether they're still available or not.
I think Ice House is still around though.
Is it?
Yeah, because
I remember it was around a while ago, but I can never remember which ones still are.
Yeah, I think Ice House is still
around. See, Captain Billy reminds me it's pronounced Stella Artois, not Artois. Hey, Amy, glad to see you're here. Be sure to grab you a card. We just got started. Okay, let's see. The next one on our cards is Dos Equis, our good old Mexican friends. You see that a lot when you're on cruises and in the varied ports and stuff. Our next beer is Yingling. I've never had that one, but I have heard it talked about before by people in our cruising community. So,
my neighbor drinks that.
Pardon?
Our neighbor drinks that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
I had never heard about it until I heard somebody talk about it on one of the YouTube channels.
They have a non-alcoholic one, and then they have an actually non-alcoholic one. So,
I like the name of it. It's cute.
Yingling. It's like a Chinese,
Now here's one I had never heard of. It's called Fat Tire. Has anybody heard of this one? It was on the list that I got a lot of these from, and I liked the fact that it was something unique, so we threw it in here. Okay, our next beer is Lagunitas. It sounds like it's probably a Mexican beer. I haven't heard of that, but I thought the can was cute. Mary's heard of Fat Tire. She says it's good.
Yeah, looks good.
And Captain Billy has had it too. So I'd never heard of that one. So
I never heard of it before in my life either.
I know back in Illinois there was a bar that I went to a lot of times after one of my meetings, and they had some very interesting, different kind of beers. And I like fruity beers, like Angry Orchard, and one of my favorites, they had one that had grapefruit flavor in it. It sounds like an odd combination, but it was a really good beer.
Mm.
So I heard a lot of unusual names in that bar. And then at one time I was the night manager of a bar on campus years and years ago, and we had a lot. That's all we sold was beer at that point. They now do wine and I think other spirits and stuff too. But at that time, that was all they sold was wine or beer and sodas. So we had a whole lot of different beers, and a lot of them are on this list. Okay, Keystone is our next beer.
Yeah, I've heard of Keystone.
Yeah, that's I would say semi-popular. I have seen it around in places. Yeah, our next beer, Miller Lite.
Oh, I remember.
Well, I drank a lot of in my party days. Okay, our next beer, White Claw. Now, I don't really think this is a beer, but it showed up on the beer list, and I know a bunch of people that like it.
I tried that with you, and I didn't like it. It tastes flat.
I like it, but I like sparkling water, and to me, this is more like a sparkling water stuff.
Yeah, it tastes flat to me.
I do like it, so that's what counts. Well, I see a Chris listed in here on the bingo card, but I haven't seen a Chris in the chat, so welcome, Chris. Okay, our next beer, Miller High Life. Good old Miller. That's been around since God knows when.
That was actually my grandfather's favorite beer.
Really?
Yeah, that was his favorite.
Michelob. You don't find regular Michelob these days very often.
See, my grandfather had one of those. So it's funny because he has them in his hand.
I like that's one thing I did like Michelob, but they had a dark beer that I liked, and I normally don't like dark beer, but Michelob Dark, I don't even think it's available anymore. It seemed to only be available for a short time, but I just loved it. I thought it was great. It had a nice, rich flavor, but it wasn't as bitter as a lot of regular dark beers are. So
it looks like a lava lamp.
Okay, so Chris is just here, but not playing, just watching. Well, we're glad to have you here watching and glad to see you in the chat. So if you have any questions, just ask and we'll be glad to answer them. And who knows, you may even get a smart-ass answer once in a while from somebody. And Amy says, well, guess where she's at and what I'm doing. I have a feeling she's cruising tomorrow. Okay, our next beer, Rolling Rock.
I've had that one.
I think I've tried it once or twice. It's been one of those that you see in a few places. I think it's a beer from maybe like Wisconsin or Minnesota or something like that. I'm not sure.
I know it's like a Midwest thing, but I've had it. It's like Corona. It tastes like Corona.
Yeah, one of those lighter ones. So. Okay, and the next one, Guinness. Somebody I think had already mentioned they were drinking a Guinness. So, Amy's in Long Beach staying at the Queen Mary to sail on the Firenze tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to seeing your videos from it because those Italian ships are awesome, what I've seen so far, and I can't wait to go on one. Okay, looking at the cards, nobody's super close yet, so our next one is good old Busch beer.
Oh,
another one of the Budweiser products. I was never that big of a fan of Busch, but
you know what the sad part is?
What?
When you have small towns, they drink Busch, and that's called a redneck. I call that one a redneck.
Oh, there's other redneck beers on this list too that are even more redneck than that. Okay, St. Pauli Girl. Now we sold this in that bar that I managed, and I liked it. It was really a good beer. So I don't know how many people have ever seen it or had it, but I like it.
I never had it.
Oh, Captain Billy.
Oh my!
The next one is Dale's Pale Ale. Now this one I have not had. I think I've seen it once or twice. Anybody ever had this?
Not me.
Okay, the next one is Stroh's. Now that I don't think is available anymore, but this was my dad's favorite. This is what he drank all the time. This is one that's probably defunct by now, but I had to make sure to put it in the list just because it was one I remember well growing up. My dad always had plenty of this in the refrigerator. We had the house we grew up in when we were little bitties. We had half of the basement was finished, and my dad had a regular bar. There was a full bar, just like you'd see in a small club somewhere. He had a refrigerator full of beers and other stuff, and he had a whole wall where he had beer bottles and beer cans as a collection. So he had a bunch of those.
Did you ever try one, Dewey?
Stroh? Yep. I remember one time. Oh God, I was probably back in my 20s still. Me and my roommate, we went late night after I was still working at that bar that I managed, and after the bar closed, we drove to Indianapolis that night to go see my dad for the weekend, and I had a case of Stroh's I brought with me in the car. I got a good price of it at work, so I had it. Luckily, it was in the trunk because I got pulled over for speeding that night. So good thing it wasn't sitting in the back seat. And luckily, I didn't get a ticket. That was one of my luckies. I never got a ticket in my life, but I got pulled over just over the Indiana border. And this was back in the days with CDs instead of telephones. And just after I got pulled over, the CD comes on and says, "Oh, looks like Smokey caught him a four-wheeler." And I thought, yeah, where were you guys when I needed you? But luckily, I didn't get a ticket. I was doing 23 miles over the speed limit. The limit was 55 at the time. I was doing 78. And all he did is he gave me like a verbal warning. He didn't call my license in when I went back to the car. He didn't have me sign anything. He just told me to watch the speed and be careful. And when I got to Indianapolis that trip, my dad told me that the state police, instead of going on strike, were just on a ticket slowdown. So they wouldn't write any tickets that made money for the state. But we figured it would have cost me about $300 to get out of that ticket if he had written one. So I'm glad. And this was back in the probably in the early 80s. So it'd be worth a lot more than that now. Welcome, Ross. Glad to see you here. Orange Cone Blog and John and Nancy from J&N Travels. Hey, glad to have you guys here as well. So it looks like we're getting a good crowd in here tonight. Glad to see that. Okay, the next beer is Blatz. I don't think that one's available anymore either, but that was another one that I remember from my childhood that floated around in the family functions. I don't know if I ever drank that one, though. I do remember.
That was funky.
Okay, the next one is Molson Canadian beer. There you go, Larry. This one I like, too. We sold this in the bar that I managed. We sold quite a few Canadian beers. And this was one that I did enjoy. Let's see, looking at the cards, we got a few people starting to get close. Okay, then here's the regular Heineken.
That's my favorite.
You like Heineken?
Yes, I can drink Heineken with a lime. So good.
Heineken's not any of those lighter beers like that. I usually like. I'm just not a heavy beer drinker. So, you know, one person who doesn't like Heineken.
Who?
Neil, Kim and Neil, from Two Traveling Tour. Even though he's from the Netherlands, he does not like that beer. He won't drink it for nothing. Oh, he probably feels about that like Sean feels about Foster's. No, Heineken Light and Heineken are two different ones on the bingo card here. That's why I included the names as well. So Heineken is one and Heineken Light is another. Foster's has not been picked yet. Labatt's. I think that is a Canadian one as well. That was one I haven't. You don't see much anymore, but I do remember that from my bar days. So. And Leinenkugel.
That sounds like a German beer.
I believe it is. I've had that before, not a lot of times, but it's not bad. Okay, Amstel Light. I think this was one of my favorites back from those days. It's another light beer, and it is very good. Larry did confirm Labatt's is Canadian. I thought it was. I know we had quite a few back in those days. So. Okay, the next beer, Michelob Ultra. Now that you see a lot of all over. It seems like this is the most popular Michelob you see anymore. And the next one is Natural Light. Now, this stuff I did not like. It gave me a headache and it gave me gas.
Gave you a headache and gas. That's a bad compliment.
There was one that I did not like to party with. But back in my party days, whoever brought the liquor got to choose what they brought. So. And good old Budweiser. Most of the Bud products I didn't like real well. I liked Bud Light, and I did like the Michelob products. Now here's what I think of when I think of a redneck beer: red, white, and blue. It was cheap. It tasted cheap, but it was a good party beer for youngins because you didn't spend a lot of money. I don't know if they make this anymore because I had to do some searching to find it. Okay, we got some cards starting to fill up here. Good old Coors. Now it's available all over the place, but back in the early days, it was only available west of the Mississippi River. So in Illinois, where I was from, you had to travel to get Coors. If you went to St. Louis, you brought some back with you, or anytime you went over the river, because you couldn't get it on the east side of the river. I don't remember when they started having it on both places, but it was just the west side of the river for a long time. And Samuel Adams. That one's not a bad beer.
I've had that once and everything, so it wasn't too bad.
I think that started coming out when they started coming out with a lot of the like custom beers and stuff, because that wasn't one from an old days beer, but I do remember it.
Yes, I remember Samuel Adams now because I had it with an orange.
Yeah, I do remember that being. So if you ordered
I got hungover the next day from that because I drank it out of the draft. And it was like, oh
yeah.
I remember.
Okay, our next one is Pacifico. There's another Mexican beer. I think when we were in Cancun during the hurricane, I think they had some of that in our room refrigerator. Okay, Voodoo Ranger. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I've heard the name before. I've seen signs for it, but I've never actually seen the beer. I'm not sure if it's any good, but the can's kind of neat. So
looks like it's dead.
Okay, our next one is the Corona Extra. That really gained popularity during COVID, didn't it?
Yeah, I have 3 to go.
You got 3 to go? Let's see. I see. Yes, you do.
Hot diggity dog, I'm going to win this, y'all.
You're the closest one right now. So.
Thanks for the cards, Dewey.
During Corona, you know how I like my skeletons. I got skeletons out here on my lanai. I had a series of skeletons I had set up in my front yard. 2 of them were sitting in a chair. There was a case of Corona beer in the middle. One was laying down on the ground like he was passed out, and the other was behind him like he was serving them. And that was my Corona display during COVID. One person in our neighborhood thought it was in poor taste, but everybody else loved it. And whenever I would move them, like when I was going to have the grass cut and I'd move them over to the driveway, they'd say, "Oh, I hope you're not taking that down yet." And all kinds of people would stop and take pictures and said, No, just moving it to the driveway so the grass can get cut.
Hamilton, we did not name Mickey's, Bud Light Lime, Red Stripe, or Old Style, or Coors Light, or Lone Star. No, we have not.
Yep, none of those yet. I do, and Mickey's is in the matter of fact. All of those are in the list because I remember the Mickey's. We only sold that in this bar that I worked at around St. Patrick's Day because they look like little green barrels.
You're welcome. I miss this.
Okay, let's see. Busch Light. Oh, there's another one I didn't like that one.
That one's like tastes like water.
Yeah, it was.
That is yeah. People like if they want to get drunk fast, that's what you can do. It's like that. Like okay. Like,
and Larry Bud Light line is in the list. So it just hasn't been called yet. There's the Angry Orchard.
Well, that's my favorite beer.
It is good. My wife did not like beer. So we went to a bar one night. Some friends were playing in a band, and she wasn't sure what she wanted, and she wanted something fruity, and the waitress suggested this, and she loved it. So we always had either this or there was one that was also pear flavored. I can't remember what brand it was, but any of those, that's how I got hooked on the fruity flavored beers.
Yeah,
Angry Orchard is a hard cider and gluten free. That's
it's
good.
Very good. I remember getting drunk off of Pride Fest on that. Oh man,
What?
I was at Pride Fest when I drank that and everything. I drank like eight glasses of it, and I was so drunk and everything. I got my nipple pierced that day.
The problem with beer for me is I get full before I get drunk.
Yeah.
And I end up feeling all bloated and uncomfortable.
Oh, see, Captain says Danny I like Platinum. He's correct. I like Platinum or Corona or my Heineken. He forgets about my Heinekens or my Angry Orchard. He forgets those ones.
Okay, Ross says Strongbow is the pear cider one. Okay. I knew I liked it. I just couldn't remember what the name of it was. So somebody bought us some one time, and I liked it well enough that I kept some of that around.
That's not right.
Our next one is Hams. The good old Hams beer. Remember those commercials? I don't know if they still make that beer anymore, but
I don't think
it wasn't bad. It wasn't one of my favorites. Okay, let's see how the cards are going.
I got 3 more to go. Come on, give me the names.
No, I think it looks. What is the second one in the I column on your card?
Mine?
Yeah.
PBL. That's PBLR. It's like, oh yeah, yeah. You haven't named that one yet. The PBLR yet.
Okay. For some reason, it's showing on here with an X, and it's like it should be one that you have marked, but I couldn't read it underneath the X.
It's the PBLR one. I haven't gotten yet. You haven't named it. And then I need that German Meister, something in Red Street. That's why.
Meisterbrau.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know why that one's marked. I can't see it. So.
Yeah, I haven't got those yet. I need those.
On my card, it shows the little dauber thing when you guys mark it, but if you miss one, it just shows an X on it.
Yeah. If you haven't named that PBLR yet. Watch it be next. I'll be like, yes, 2 more.
I wonder what the PBLR is. I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's Blue Ribbon thing. That Blue Ribbon one.
Oh, Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that Pabst Blue Ribbon has not been called yet. So.
Watch it be the next one. I'll be like, happy as hell. Nope.
Okay, we got Falstaff. There's another one of those old beers I don't think they make anymore. But this was one back when I was in my days. Captain Billy says his parents had a Hams moving sign from the 70s. You know how I am about my colored lights and stuff. That was one thing I liked about the bar I worked at. Whenever they had all these beer signs that they weren't using anymore, I would grab a hold of it and take it home with me, and I had them all over my mobile home. Okay, the next beer, Peroni. I think that is more of a sparkling water than a beer, but it was listed in the beer list, so I put it in here. Hey, Lindy Lou, long time no see. Glad to see you're here. Hopefully you'll stay around and play some games with us. We're getting close to the end of this one. Okay, the next beer is Shinerbach. I have not had it. I have heard of it, so. And then we have Modelo. There's another one.
I love Modelo. Oh my God, Zarina got me on that.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm hooked on that one. That's really good Mexican beer.
Yeah, that one's not bad. I've enjoyed that. So
it's good with lime, though. I like it with lime.
Yes, Captain Billy. Some of them are questionable whether they're beers, but they showed up on a beer list that I was looking at, so I figured, oh, what the hell, I'll just include them. And the more the merrier. Okay, Beck's beer. Now, this was one I really liked as well. I can't remember. Is this one Canadian? I'm not sure. But I did like this one. This one was another one of my favorites. And our next beer is Corona Light.
Oh.
I never really noticed much difference between the two myself. So.
I think the Corona Light's a little lighter than because the ones like the Corona's got a little heavier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I didn't notice a big difference, but then I'm the kind of person that unless I taste like a Pepsi and Diet Pepsi or Coke and Diet Coke side by side, I usually can't tell the difference either. I drink so many diet stuff and light stuff all the time. Yes, I've gotten immune to it. Okay, our next one is Olympia beer. This was another party beer because it was cheap. Had one of my best friends back in the younger days, his dad kept cases of that in his refrigerator. And he'd probably drink almost a case a day. Larry thinks Beck's is a German beer. Okay, thank you, Larry. And the next one is Bud Light. Good old Bud Light.
Oh, my goodness. I have one to go.
All righty. Really?
Yeah, if I move over just one smidge and anything, I could actually win that bingo.
I would say the only ones that count are the three middle columns.
Oh, so come on, Dewey. That's not nice.
Gotta match the pattern.
Right, I got 3 to go still.
I was going to say, I still show you needing 3 here. So.
Yeah, I know Billy's like rigged. Him and that damn rigged and anything. You know what?
Yeah, Captain Billy's down to 3 as well. Okay, the next beer is Red Stripe. There you go. There's one of them.
All right. I got 2 to go.
I hadn't seen much of this until I got on cruise ships, but I've seen it on it's on cruise ships a lot of times, so it's not bad.
See, I've never had that because I want to try it. I should try a lager. I don't like lager because I puppy asleep.
Yeah, I'm more of the lighter type of beers and stuff, but this one wasn't bad. I have tried it. So.
Oh, Billy's trying to hit one last week.
Here's one I never heard of, Tecate, but it definitely sounds like another Mexican beer. I like the can. I thought it was cool.
Pump Trevor's like, I need 5, he says.
Old Milwaukee. There's another old one. Remember Laverne and Shirley?
Oh, yeah.
They worked at the beer factory in Milwaukee. I don't even know if they make that anymore, but it was around a lot in my younger days. And we have Lone Star beer. Somebody was looking for Lone Star beer. All righty. Good old Texas beer. Amy should like that one. Okay. And Bud Light Lime. There you go, Danny.
Oh, that's Billy's favorite.
Oh, I thought it was yours.
No. Bud Light Lime's Billy's.
Oh, okay.
What? Yes, I know it's your favorite.
Okay, the next one is Schlitz. There's another one that I don't think's around anymore, but it was another one back in the younger days.
Oh, I need 2 more. Come on.
So does Captain Billy.
Oh, Pamela's got 1 more to go. Come on, Pamela. You can do it.
Oh, yeah, she does. All right. Way to go. And Larry's down to 2 on the card.
I have 2 to go. Come on. Just give me them. And I'll
a couple
be good.
People only have 2 to go. So we're getting, of course, that with a pattern like this, it's almost a full card by the time you play.
I know.
Okay, there's Foster's for Billy.
That thing is huge. That beer can is huge.
Yeah, they are big cans. So. The good thing Sean's not here. He wouldn't like that.
I tried a taste of it and didn't like it. Oh, that's my favorite.
My Carter Lemonade. There it is.
That was my very first drink.
List, so.
That was my very first drink.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, when I was like underage. My ex-girlfriend gave it to me, and I was like, "Oh God, I got junk for that." No, added that with
Mickey's. There we go. Mickey's. I remember those well. We had a lot of those going around. I think like around on St. Patty's Day, we'd have them as a 2-for-1 special.
Plum Traveler's got one more to go.
Quite a few people are getting down to one here.
I have two still. Come on, just give me it to me. Come it. Oh, that no.
Old style.
Oh,
there's another one. I don't. Is that one still around?
I don't think it is anymore.
Well, I know it was popular back in my party days. A lot of beers on this list. Are probably more of the classic beers now.
Bingo! Amethyst won.
Bingo! Let me see. Yep, she does. Way to go, Amy.
Amy.
Okay, let me get over here to the right screen and.
All right, Amy, you go.
And we have a winner. Way to go, Amy. Way to go.
Yeah, I beat Billy. Yeah, thank you, Amy. Congratulations.
Okay. Yep, she's we had a lot of people were down to just one or two.
I was down to. I was so close. I needed PBLR and then that German one. Dang.
Well, good. I'm glad that everything went well on here. So we've got our first winner of the day. And let me go back over here. And okay, so we have, these are all the bingo patterns we have, Amy. And as winner, you get to pick the pattern for the next game. We can either continue playing with the beer beer can, or you can choose another pattern on there that you like. And I'll sit here and
I'm going to try 2 cards this time around.
Okay, the current cards have been cleared and re-scrambled, so we're ready for another game.
All right, let's do this.
And let's see, I need to scramble up the caller here and get a new list going. Okay, where's my?
Oh, she wants the anchor or the turtle.
Okay, your choice, Amy. Either one. I think we did the anchor one last week, so if you don't have a choice, let's do the turtle.
Turtle. Oh, come on, Chloe. Are you gonna be calling the names? Come in.
Okay, the calling list has been scrambled, so we're ready for another game. Let me go over here and we'll find the turtle one. Where turtle? There he is. And the turtle is the game playing up there in the right-hand corner. So, everybody ready for another game?
Yep, I got 2 cards this time.
So you can play as many cards as you want, because you can play on any device, or if you have your browser open, you can play in multiple tabs. So don't forget to mark your center square.
Yeah.
And we are ready to begin.
Good luck, everyone.
Thanks a lot for stopping by, Ross, and hopefully when you're done on the call, you'll come back here. Ooh, Moosehead. I remember I don't have that on the list. I'll have to remember to add that sometime.
What is it
that
called?
That one never showed up on any of my searches. That's funny, because I would think that one's probably still around.
Moosehead.
Okay, St. Polly Girl is our first one for this game.
I wrote it down for you, Dewey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait a minute.
And good old Cheap Olympia beer is our number 2 draw.
That was the girl name?
Olympia Dukakis. And Michelob here. And Blacks.
Kitty.
And Strohs. Going through a run of oldies. And Busch Light. Ugh. And there's the Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, there it goes. Figures. Yep.
Now that was definitely a redneck type beer back in those days. Good old PBR. And Natural Light, the old Heineken gas beer. And Michelob Ultra. Okay, Larry, the first two were St. Pauli Girl and Olympia. The next one is Yingling. Then we have Coors, Mountain Stream Water or whatever, from the Rocky Mountains. That's what it was brewed with. And we have Amstel Light.
Oh, man. I just closed my bingo thing. Oh, well.
And Rolling Rock. And Peroni. There's something about that name I don't like. Angry Orchard. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. I'll get it, dear. I'll be right back, Dewey.
Okay. I didn't click anything to make the noise. But okay, and we got good old Schlitz beer. And Meisterbrau. I think that was one that Danny needed once upon a time as well on the last game. That one wasn't too bad. I liked it. And Old Style is back for this game. And Heineken, there's Larry's beer. And we have Hams, the good old Hams beer. I always love those commercials. Whoops, skipped ahead a couple of them here. Okay, so Lone Star is the next one. And then the next one after that is Guinness, which you saw it already. And we have Dos Equis. Welcome back, Danny.
Thank you, Billy. It was for Billy. He won something.
It figures.
Yeah, he wins the box. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, it is.
And Voodoo Ranger. Your Meisterbrow came up while you were gone.
The Meister?
Yep, you needed that one last game too, didn't you?
Yeah. There. Oh, wow.
And Falstaff. Next beer is Pacifico. Hey, Dee, welcome. Glad to see you here. Molson was in the list. It was on the last game, so you hang on. You may get to see it. And then we got the White Claw back. And Mickey's, a good old green barrel beer.
I wonder if they make that still.
I don't know.
I like the bottle.
It wasn't a bad beer either.
I never had it.
I know we sold a lot of it on St. Patty's Day. And then Mike's Harder Lemonade.
Oh.
And then we got our Tecate.
That sounds like a karate. Wow.
Yeah, really. Hi, Tecate.
It seems like you're good for what? ADHD. And so it sounds like you're.
All that crinkling or whatever you were doing.
You already did the crinkling. Yeah, no, see. Okay. No, I was.
No. Let's behave.
Like.
Okay, Leinenkugels.
That's a German beer for sure.
Yep.
Because that's like a German name. It's funny because.
And then Old Milwaukee.
I don't think that looks like that back in the day. It's maybe Old Milwaukee because it's like I remember seeing a can like that on.
Yeah, Old Milwaukee was popular. I don't remember seeing the lady on the beer, on the bottles or beer or cans like that, but then we got Keystone.
See, that one's very light. Danny, I'll put you over my knee. Oh, you can't put me over your knee. I might like it. Oh, Larry, you're too funny.
And Bud Light. And Foster's. There you go, Captain Billy. And the Fat Tire is back.
It sounds like you're saying flat tire, but it's like fat tire.
And we got the Modelo.
Yeah, that sounds really good right now. Getting close.
I almost put on my green tank top today, and I thought, no, better not do that. I'll disappear. I found a shirt online that said something about Master Bingo Caller. I thought, I got to get that one for game day. And Ice House beer. And the next one is Beck's.
Nujuma.
A few people getting close.
Someone says Lola Nujuma Brown.
Hey, Nujuma. Glad to have you here. She was here the first week we played, and then she even won one. So. Glad to have you back, Nujuma. Grab your card, and we'll be glad to have you join us. And we're getting close to the end of this game. This is our second game. Good old Budweiser. We're playing the turtle pattern. So everything in the second row, and the 4 with the 9 squares in the middle, and then 1 up top and the 2 bottom corners. And Samuel Adams.
Oh, good old Samuel Adams.
And our next one is Nitro. That one didn't show up in the last game. I had never heard of this one, but it showed up on a lot of the lists when I was searching.
So if you have a heart attack, you can take that, right? A Nitro?
Hey, there you go, maybe. Yeah, our next one is Miller Lite. I don't know, I'll have to ask the doctor.
It's like, hey, can I take a Nitro instead of this beer?
Yeah. Coors Light.
That's good beer. That's a good beer. Like if you want to get drunk fast. I took a couple of beers off of that. MSS has got 3. Amy's got 3. Oh my gosh, she going. Oh, there's Billy.
Then we have the Bud Light one. Yeah. Oh, Captain Billy only has 2 more to go. Pam's only got 2 more to go.
I feel like
Larry's got 2 more to go.
I think Larry's had more beers than all of us in this.
Got 2. Quite a few people with only 2 to go. So let's see what we can find here. The next one is the Shiner Bock. Then we have Molson. See, there's the Molson one.
Canadian. Plum Travelers is like 3 for a full card. And he should.
He figures when we're playing, you get everything else but the ones you need. And good old Bush. I don't know why I said good. It's not good.
Wow.
And Corona Light.
Light and fluffy.
I'm looking at the cards here. Let me check here. I think
we've got 1 more to go.
Yeah, Amy Blatz was called. It was that was one of them we called in the past. So Amy should have a bingo.
If she wins again, it's like, oh my goodness, she's up on the roll. Oh, she won. She won.
Way to go, Amy. 2 in a row.
All right.
Yeah, hold on, Captain Billy, too. One of them he missed was the Corona Light.
Did you hear that? You got a bingo, too. He said, I'll take it. Do we give it to him or not?
Yep.
Great.
But I helped Amy, so I got to help Billy as well.
What? Amy was first, but that's what Billy said. Oh, so he's going to give it to Amy, he said.
Well, that was awful nice of you, Billy.
He just wanted to get on her good side, probably. Have a good dinner, Pamela.
Let me go down here and find our bingo winner banner. There we go. We have a winner. Yay!
I have to say, it's nice to put a face to your name, Billy. You're welcome. Have a good night.
Okay, so Amy, you get to pick next game. So here's our selection. Oh, we saved the coverall for the last one, Amy. So let's pick a different one. The coverall is for our final game of the night all the time.
His favorite, Larry's favorite is coverall. Martini
glass. Okay. I don't think we've done that one yet. So where's Martini glass? There it is. All right, Martini glass is our next game. And, let me go in here and shuffle up the cards. Okay, the cards are now scrambled and cleared. So go ahead and mark your free squares. And we'll scramble up the game itself. Okay, we'll bring the collar back up and we'll be ready to go. Okay, everybody. Hey, cruising on the high seasons here. Hey, Rob, glad to see you. Grab you a card and come join us. For those who need a card, I'm going to post the link again here. Okay, there's the link for okay, the first beer on the new card. Whoa, somebody's got a bunch of. Wow, I see. Some people marked the ones that aren't part of the martini glass. I see what's going on now. I was going to say, how do we get so many? We haven't called any yet. Okay, here we go. The first one, it's the Mike Harder Lemonade. It is warm here today. Alexa, what's temperature? Alexa, what's temperature?
Right now, it's 79 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's only 79.
Expect a low of 66
Not too bad.
degrees.
Okay, the next one is the Molson. And after that, we have Keystone. Sorry about that, Terry. That was up near 90 here the other day, so 79 is not bad. And we have White Claw, which reminds me, my patio door's still open. No wonder it is warm in here. We did have to let the dog out and forgot to close it. Okay, the next one, Red Stripe. And then we have Coors. And then Tecate. And Busch Light. Followed by Samuel Adams. Then we have Dale's Pale Ale. And Bud Light Lime. Followed by Coors Light. What is that?
He said my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Bud Light Lime. Every time you say it, he's like, it's my favorite.
Kogels. Followed by Miller. Not the light, just the Miller Highlight bottle. And Nitro. For some reason I get the feeling that one might be Japanese. Let me see what I can find on it here.
You should just ask Alexa, and then she might tell you.
Yeah, but I don't want to trigger off everybody else. Nitro beer is all about the bubbles, it says.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it's called nitro because it's infused with nitrogen for the bubble. That's where the nitro comes from. Oh, Guinness makes that.
Oh, who knew that?
Or hold it, no. Guinness was started the bit with infusing with nitro. Nitro is just made by a company called Left Hand Brewing Company. This is okay. It's interesting. I don't know why I was thinking it was. I guess I was thinking it was German or Japanese. Yeah, then we have Foster's.
Ooh, the big beer.
It won't get into the hundreds until summertime down here, Rob. Of course, with it being up in the 90s already, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit it by June. And Corona Light. And the next one is PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. And then we have Beck's Beer. And then we have Pacifico. Well, it looks like Michael Ann is in the game here. I see a card up with her name on it. Welcome, Michael Ann. The next beer is Dos Equis. It'll probably not be in the hundreds in September. It'll probably only still be in the 80s and 90s in September, but it could be. September and October are really hard to predict because it goes back and forth so much. Then we have Lagunitas. And Red, White, and Blue. And Amstel Light. We got some quotes being starting to show up here. Not within 2 or 3, but getting there. An Angry Orchard. It's a shame you lost your card, Danny. It's doing good.
I know. I'm doing good. I just got like basically like
next beer is the Stella Artois.
Stella. Come on, Stella. Stella.
Then we have Lone Star from Texas. And Natural Light. And Bud Light.
Come on, Mickey. Come on.
And Miller Light.
Never mind.
Getting on the light side here. And Old Milwaukee. And the Ham Beer. And Shinerbach. And Blatz.
Oh, I have like pretty much like 2 to go.
What are you playing on? Oh, there's your card. I see now.
Come on. I think I beat you.
I was looking at the old card.
I know that would have been awesome than anything. Trust me, my old card, but I can't.
Yeah, you're actually doing better on your new card. So.
Yeah, I know. I just got I got 1 more to go, basically. Actually, 2 more to go.
Okay, and then we have Olympia And the next beer, St. Polly Girl. And Michelob Ultra.
Come on, Mickey's. Come on, Fat Tire.
And Heineken Light.
Come on, Mickey. Oh, Mickey. You're so fun. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Billy's got 2 to go. I have 2 to go. I'm going to get a case and, Heine. Come on, Mickey.
And we have regular Heineken, so both Heinekens go up here. And Labatt's. Followed by Yingling.
Come on, Mickey. Come on, Fat Tire. Come on, Mickey. Fat Tire.
And the Voodoo Ranger.
Come on, Mickey.
Old Style. And did I just skip one? Yep, Schlitz. Yep, Schlitz is the next one. Followed by Peroni.
Peroni. Sounds like a salami.
Ooh, Captain's down to 1.
Oh, come on. No. He's not going to get it. Come on, no.
Anybody else down to 1?
Yeah.
We got some 2s.
I got 2 to go. Come on. Let's get Mickey. Come on, Mickey. Oh, Mickey.
Okay, we got Guinness.
Oh. Which captain?
Well, I put Sherry down to 1 now.
Yeah, that's Pilot Sherry over there. Pilot Sherry. Come on, Mickey. Come on, Mickey. Oh,
Meisterbrow.
Why? That was the one I was looking for earlier.
Yeah, you needed that in the first game.
Yeah, I know.
There's your Fat Tire.
Yes, I need one more. Come on, let's go, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, or something. Come on, anyone but Billy. Come on.
And Modelo.
Come on, Mickey. Come on, Mickey. Come on, Mickey.
And Stroh's.
He wants Michelob. Billy says he wants Michelob.
Yeah.
Right? Call Mickey. Call Mickey.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second.
Wait.
Captain Sherry Ling Ling was called.
No, don't tell her that. And then
Hey, I was fair in the last game.
Hey, Dewey, you cannot do that. You got to bingo. You have to watch.
When we start playing for prizes, I will not help people. But
Sherry, congratulations. Oh man.
Yeah, nobody else is showing having a bingo, so
Sherry, you're very lucky. You know why? Because I would have said you're out of there. No, it's rigged. Boo. That's what.
Congratulations, Sherry.
She's won like 3 so far. Oh, that's her.
Yep, that's good.
Oh, shut up, Billy. God, he's saying boo. He's booing you, Miss Pilot Sherry.
Okay, Sherry, you get to pick the next game that we play. There's the selections, and we also have the beer can, which that one will show up in the corner here in a moment. But it's not on the big master list since it's just here for this game. And while you're looking them over, I'll go through and reset the cards. Re-scramble the game.
Let's do, since I'm the captain. You're not the captain, Sherry. You're just a pilot, honey. You're just a little pilot. That's all you are. It's a little pilot. That's all you are. Billy's the captain of this.
Okay, which one did she pick?
She said, the captain. Laugh out loud. She hasn't picked yet. Sherry, which one do you want? Or do you want a normal game, or what do you want? I. Oh, she picked the normal game.
Do the I, okay.
Oh, the I. Okay.
Okay.
Pick the letter I.
Got
Okay.
the I up there in the corner. And this is game number 4. So the last game, number 5, will be a coverall. So hopefully some people will get the bingo before they cover them all, like Larry's been doing.
He just wants to win. Cover all. That's all he wants to win.
Okay, so we get the color. Let me clear away the history here, make more room for that. Our first beer is Labatt's. And our next beer after that is Modelo. Followed by Mike's Harder Lemonade.
Harder.
And White Claw. Dale's Pale Ale. And Coors Light. Whoops. The finger got a little trigger happy there. And the next one is Bud Light Lime. Followed by Keystone. And we got PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. And Coors. I'm kind of trying to speed them up a little bit here, so if I go too fast, anybody let me know. And Lagunitas. And then we have the Nitro. And Olympia. And Black. It just sounds like something a sound effect on a cartoon.
Or it sounds like Blast Off.
Yeah, there you go. Blast. And Hams.
That reminds me of the Golden Girls, the ham fish balls or something like that. Like hams.
Then we have the Voodoo Ranger. And Dos Equis. Followed by Angry Orchard. And the St. Holly Girl. And Amstel Light. Peroni.
I have 4 to go.
All right.
All right. I'm going to win this one.
The next beer is Red Stripe. And Guinness. Followed by Rose. Next is Bush Beer. Corona Light. And Corona Regular, or Corona Extra, I guess. And Vex. Rolling Rock. And Michelob. And Michelob Ultra. Boy, a lot of pairs in this one today. And Schlitz. And Old Style.
Come on, Mickey's, Miller Lite, Bud Light, Stella.
Leinenkugels. Captain, in fairness, you got a couple on your card that you haven't marked. Looks like Modelo and the second one on the end column. And Captain Sherry's got a bunch of them that haven't been marked. Leinenkugel and the Olympia. Okay, the others aren't part of the eye. Okay, it looks like all the corrections. So this Captain Billy, the second one in the end column. I can't read it; it's too small on the screen, but that's the one that's showing as having been called. Right underneath the, well, right above the free space. Okay, our next beer is Molson. Followed by Lone Star. And Meisterbrow. And Pacifico.
Ooh, 3 to go. Yeah, 3 to go.
And Natural Light. And Tecate. And Heineken. And Yingling. Followed by Falstaff.
Amy's got 2.
And Mickey's. And Budweiser. And Bud Light.
Oh, come on. I got 1 more. Oh, I got 2 more to go. Come on now.
Well, we got quite a couple people with 2. And Stella Artois.
Oh, I got 1 more. I need 1 more.
And Fat Tire.
That's not the one I needed, Dewey. I needed 1 more. Come on, give me that last one and I can win this.
And Samuel Adams.
Oh, no. 1 more. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Old Milwaukee.
I need 1 more. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Give it to me.
Looks
Give
like,
it.
looks like
Yes.
Amy's
You can do it.
down to 1.
I got 1 more to go. Amy's got 1 to go, and I'm gonna.
And Sherry's down to 1.
Come on, let's get it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes,
Miller
bingo! I won! I won!
Way to go! Way to go!
I won! Bingo! I won! Yes, bingo! Yes, I won! Yay!
Way to go, Danny! Way to go!
Yes, I
You're
got
the winner.
Oh, sorry, Amy. You did not. You gotta go faster than that.
And in these early weeks, we will allow multiples. We've been allowing multiples.
All right, Amy, you win.
Way to go, Amy!
All right,
And I
Amy,
do have you listed down, Billy, as even though you said not to, because if I'm going to do it,
well, you're on there anyway. Shut up, Billy.
Play it fair.
Sorry, Scream. All right, we'll put you down. We'll put him in.
When we start doing prizes, we'll hold more stricter to the rules. But
yes.
let me check everybody else's card. Make sure there weren't any missing here.
All right, Amy's won 3, Sherry's won 1, me 1, and Billy has won 1.
Way to go, Amy! You're kicking butt today. It's good.
Yeah. So we'll
Okay, we'll clear the cards and scramble the caller board here.
I hope you win. Amy,
And the next game here will be a coverall. So let me clear the bingo winner and go up here for the coverall. And this will be the final game of the evening. Now that we're playing this one, Larry probably won't get a coverall. He's been getting so close most of the other games. And we still have 8 people play, or 8 cards in play. So it's good. I'm glad to see it going. As a reminder for people that when we get 100 subscribers and at least 20 people playing, we're going to do a gems and jewels bingo. And the prizes will be prizes from Effie, which they will be donating. And we'll have 1 grand prize at the end. Everybody who wins on any of these other bingo games, I'm keeping track, and they will be entered into a drawing. Each time you win, you get like another raffle ticket. It's all going on a spreadsheet. And we will have a drawing then for the grand prize at the end of that show. So help us get some subscriptions and get some players, and we'll start with a good game like that. So, okay. Okay, so we're going to bring up the caller sheet here. And our first beer on the coverall game is Bex. And followed by Samuel Adams, Molson, good old Canadian beer, Ice House, Shinerbach, Peroni, White Claw, Budweiser, Nitro, Keystone,
I have 1 more to go. Just kidding, people. Just kidding. And just keep them on people's toes.
Hams, Heineken Light. Everybody likes a little light Heine, right?
Yeah, I like a lot of honey.
Did anybody ever hear of Heine wine?
No, I have not. Heard of it.
It may have been a local thing, but back in Illinois, back in God, this was probably in the early 80s, there was on one of the radio stations, you kept hearing commercials for Heine wine, and they had all kinds of stunts in there, like, everybody likes a little Heine and all that kind of stuff. And I think it must have been like a local winery or something, but it was an actual wine, and I don't think it was a a widespread one, just that area. But the commercials were sure fun.
Oh,
And next one is regular Heineken.
oh, Dewey. Larry said he was close. He's getting close.
He's getting close.
He's
like everybody's getting close. From
Are you getting close? Too close?
Meisterbrow.
Meisterbrow. Oh.
We have Corona Extra. Yingling. Bush Beer. Stroh. Leinenkugels. Falstaff. Dos Equis. Red Stripe. St. Polly Girl.
Sounds like a silent. Huh?
Dale's Pale Ale. Rolling Rock. Natural Light. Michelob. Schlitz. Michelob Ultra. Busch Light. Amstel Light. Stella Artois.
Stella.
Red, white, and blue.
Wait.
And Miller Lite. And Voodoo Ranger. Lagunitas. Fat Tire. Mickey. And Olympia. Coors Light. Blatz. Looks like everybody's doing good. I don't see any missed marks on the cards. Guinness. And Pacifico. Lone Star. And Modelo. And Miller High Life. And Tecate. And Bud Light. And Foster. Okay, it looks like I was mistaken earlier. We have quite a few unmarked cards here. Instead of trying to read them all, I'll just keep an eye on them, see if anybody ends up winning.
Plum Trawler is about 4.
Captain Billy on one card is down to 1, but he forgot to mark a lot of them.
Shame on him. I lost one of my cards. He said he lost one of his cards.
Oh, okay. That must be why they're unmarked.
That explains it.
Yeah, I was wondering because it's not like him.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does.
The next one is Corona Light. And Michael and Budweiser down in the corner in your card. We have called that one. And Amy, Yingling, and Strohs was called. And I've got Captain Billy's got a couple other cards with with missing ones on it, but I'll keep an eye because there's a bunch on there. And Sherry, Molson, Corona Light, and Shining Rock were called. And Danny, you're missing some.
I know, but I know you keep going fast. I'm like, I can't keep track.
Well, if I'm going too fast, everybody, please speak up and let me know.
Dewey, slow down.
Hey, Danny, you got Rolling Rock.
Where's Rolling Rock? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Down in the bottom left corner.
Got it.
Whatever one that is to the left of your free space.
Oh, I got that. That was Rolling Rock.
No, the one to the left of your free space.
Oh, Pony or something like
Pony,
that.
okay.
Did you do
And
that one?
Molson.
Did you name that one?
Yep.
Okay.
And Molson and Split. Is that what's up in the upper right corner?
Oh, Schlips, yes.
Yep.
I have like 5 to go.
And you got Molson in the end column.
End column. Which one is it?
The end column, the second one from the top.
Yeah.
That one's been called.
Okay, I got 4 to go.
And Michael N's got the Budweiser down in the left-hand corner. And Corona Light Cherry in your G column.
Come on, Milwaukee.
I'm picking everybody else up on Captain Billy. On one card, you got a Falstaff and a Corona Light and a Budweiser and a Michelob Ultra.
Be soft, Dewey. Take it slow. That's what Larry said.
And then on your other card, Captain Billy, on the card you were marking, you still got Corona Light and Budweiser. Oh, no, that's Corona Extra. I'm sorry. Corona Extra, and that was called also. And Budweiser.
Sherry doesn't have, don't have Corona Light, she said.
No, I'm talking to Captain Billy.
Oh, that's what she just said to me. On the tab.
And then on your other, you got Budweiser on that card you were marking, Captain Billy. I think that's the one that's the last in the G column. Is that Budweiser? No, that's not Budweiser. That looks like maybe Ice House.
Ice House? Did you say Ice House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ice House and Amstel Light on your other card.
Oh, Pump Towers, be nice.
Okay, so now they're all caught up for people. So
all right, let's get.
Okay, let's continue on. I'll slow it down a bit because now we're running out of options, so it should be easier. Okay, we have Angry Orchard.
Oh, I got 4 to go.
You've got one mark that isn't the first one in your I column. Danny.
What?
The first one in your I column.
What about it?
That's not been called.
Oh, the anger. Which one is that one?
The first one in the I column.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, I got 4.
And then the second one in the N column has been called, and you still haven't marked that one.
Oh, that one? Okay.
Okay. Now you're caught up.
Now I'm caught up. Yay!
Okay, let's go on to the next one. We got Mike's Harder Lemonade.
Harder. Go.
Okay, and then we have Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Amy's got 2 to go.
And Old Milwaukee.
Oh, I have 2 to go.
You got a lot of people with 2 now.
Come on, let's get it.
And Coors.
Oh, I have 1 more to go, and I can get it. I have 1 more to go, and I can get the blackout.
And Old Style.
What's the game? Bingo. Just kidding, not yet. I had to keep it both sides. Bingo.
The Bats. And that's
I won it. I won. I won it.
All right, Billy.
No, Billy is Danny.
Or Danny, I mean, sorry. No, we got a lot of bingos.
Bingo, bingo.
Oh my God. We got Danny was the first caller, then I heard Billy in the background. Amy's got a bingo, and looks like Michael Ann does too.
Thank you, Plum Travelers. Thank you. And
way to go, y'all. That is awesome. And when we do the prizes, it'll only be the first person who calls bingo.
I won that prize. I won it. I should have won it. So. I won it. But, hey, no fair. I got a call first because you are you live with him. I don't care if I live with him and anything. Amethyst, Amy. He has his own room and I have my own room, so we're good. So.
Okay, we have a winner. Yay!
Yay! Actually, I won 2 games. I got them all taken care of, Mr.
All righty, thank you. Okay, everybody, we had some good games today. We got some new winners in the pool. And hopefully everybody had fun. Remember to keep spreading the word. Each week we're growing and growing, so we want to keep growing.
How many where are we at? On your...
right now, let's see. Let me check here. I don't think I can check on here because if I go into that, it'll kick me out of this because 2 videos. Let me see if I can get on the phone here and find out.
All right, I can check Dewey too.
Okay, let's see. There's we've got. We got 7 likes on this one. We're 161 subscribers. Way to go!
Wait, we have 161.
Oh, that's on Dewey's Destination. Sorry.
I was like, Dewey. I was like, wait a minute. Dewey, I'm like,
yeah, I thought that seemed like we grew awful fast. So.
I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I thought that seemed like we grew awful fast. Okay, let me go to the Dewey's Bingo page.
There we go. Found it.
Okay, let me go to the Dewey's Bingo page. And it is showing. It's not showing. Oh, well, I'll have to find out when we get off of this stuff.
I'm looking as we speak right now.
Okay. Oops. I got to turn that off. We got echo here. Okay, well, once again, folks, thank you for playing today. And keep spreading the word. And once we get those magic numbers of 100 subscribers and 20 players, we'll start having prizes. And we'll start off with the Jewels and Gemstones bingo. Now, what would everybody like to see for next week? I've got a number of bingo games already created. I got a lot of with cruise themes. Are you ready for a cruise theme bingo?
Ooh.
Let me list off some of the ones that I have here. Bingo games already printed. I got a lot of with cruise fee. Okay, I've got a cruise loyalty club bingo, cruise terms, cruise ships, cruise ports, cruise packing list, and cruise lines. And I also have toys bingo, and a candy bingo, and classic car bingo. And game show bingo. So I've got a number of them we can choose from here. Let's see what people are voting for in the chat. We got one vote for cruise lines, one for cruise ships.
I think you should do a mixture of cruise ships and cruise lines together.
Well, they will automatically be mixed together because the cruise part of the cruise ships would include the cruise line. But I've got enough various cruise lines to do a bingo game just with the cruise lines.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them people may not have heard of because they're from Europe and stuff like that. But, and of course, there's a ton of cruise ships. So we've got one vote each for cruise lines and cruise ships. Cruise ships, I got more of to choose from in the bingo, so maybe that'll be a good one to go with because the cruise lines, a lot of people have it. I'd have to research a lot of logos and make stuff so people can tell what they are.
I think cruise ships will be fun.
Yep, I think we'll go with cruise ships. That'll be the next one. So thank you, everybody, and thank you, Danny, for your help tonight.
And you guys, I will not be here next week because I'll be having surgery on Monday, so I won't be here. So I'll be back in a few weeks. You guys behave. I'll probably play in bed and bingo, but I won't be online because I'll be in pain because I'm having my spleen out. So I'll be back before you know it.
Well, we are going to hope for the best for you.
You know what? You know what you should have is Billy on the show. How about that?
There you go.
Billy.
Captain Billy want to be up and be the assistant. There you go. I just saw his volunteer in there. So
there you go.
Next Saturday we'll have him pop in here in your place to help watch for stuff.
Next Wednesday he'll come in and take my place and
Did I say Saturday? I meant Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday. So I will be still recovering. I have it this coming Monday, so I'll be recovering from spleen surgery. So I'll be gone for a month, but I'll be back. I'll try to come back in a couple of weeks, but we'll see what happens with my pain. It just depends on and all
that. Well, good luck with everything on your surgery, and we will definitely be keeping an eye on you.
Thank you to Mr. Dewey. I appreciate it.
And for everybody else, you have a wonderful evening, and thank you for playing Deweys Bingo.